Okay, another Deus whiz here. And what I did is I went around behind that barn right there and turned on my WSAs using the auto on feature with a remote with an 11-inch coil. Okay, I left the coil and the headphones back here and walked back to the house, and I lost my coil. Okay, I got a slash bar. I left the remote back here on the porch. Okay, so we're going to go back around this barn here and let's just see what's happened with both of these components. Are they still on or not? See, when you power a coil, the other coil will turn itself off. Okay, so it turned off, and when I raised it up, evidently, let me lay it back down there. So the coil went off, okay? What about the headphones? The headphones are still working. The coil turned off. So I might have been right in my previous video saying the headphones won't turn off if they get out of range. But the coil looks like it's turned off. It's a slow flashing light. See it? Let me turn this camera off. Okay, I've walked further back here. The headphones have turned off. Alright. The coil is off. It's not working. I'm looking at that light. I don't see no steady flashing light. It's hard to see out here, but I've looked at it. Okay, so the headphones did turn off. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to start walking back toward this remote just to see what happens. Okay. So I walked out of range, okay? Coil shut down, and so did the WSA XLs. I start back toward the house. Now I'm not all the way up the house, but the external speaker happens to be on that remote. You can probably hear that in that camera. The headphones never come back on. Okay? I've listened to them doing this. But I could go up there and mash that button. It shouldn't make no difference. Shouldn't make any difference if I mash that. The headphones will work with the external speaker with this machine. Okay, so they shut off and they didn't come back on, but the coil did shut off, but the coil turned itself back on when it got within range of the remote. More gee whiz. Alright, boys. You see that light still blinking in them WSAs? The coil and the remote are over 500 feet from me right now. But they're close together. Remember the experiment before? I took the coil and separated it from the remote, okay? I've still got a blinking steady light in those WSA2s. I'm over 500 feet away from that remote and that coil. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go back to the house, put these headphones on and see if they're still hooked up. Alright, boys, those headphones never did turn off. I got over 500 feet away from this coil and this remote when they were paired. I walked back to the house. I put the headphones on. Now, when I got to a certain distance, I couldn't hear any audio. As I got closer to the house, I could hear the EMI where I had this thing on the porch, and I swept a coin over it, and they're still working. Still powered, still on and working. Now I'm going to turn the remote off. And the headphones are going off. So a different result versus taking the coil along for the ride versus leaving them in together. Okay, just some more gee whiz with the mighty Deus too. Sharpshooter shows a lot of gee whiz. You notice that?